Time off before camp. Players might have it. I don't. Locker Room, number one source for Texans daily digital content. Let's get into the four biggest position battles, four most intriguing position battles before training camp. Let's go.
Yeah. It's the Locker Room on YouTube. You know what it is. Let's get it. Hey. Locker room, yeah, we in the locker room. Texas talk, yeah, you know what we about to do. Localize, every angle's what we really do. We the source, we the pulse of the city too. Landlocked, got the game in the headlock. Localize every time, can't stop, won't stop. Yeah, we top two and we not too plugged in.
Welcome to the Locker Room, number one source for Texans daily digital content. I'm Landry Locker. You can hear me Monday through Friday, 10 to 2. On Sports Radio 610 and the Odyssey app. We need more likes. We got plenty of viewers, but we need more likes. So subscribe, like, ride along. It is the Locker Room, number one source for Texans daily digital content. We talk to the players. We talk to the coaches. We are in Houston. We're not pretending to be. You can knock on that wall. You can knock on that floor, and you can tell we are right here. No pretend. Let me do it one more time. It's right there. No, nothing fake here. We are here 100% authentic, everyday Texans content right here. Let's get into the top four most intriguing. And the key word here is intriguing. Most intriguing position battles for the Houston Texans as training camp begins, starting with the most important position that there is. It's a very polarizing position around here. Went without a quarterback for a long time. Watched Davis Mills last year. Many people feel the Texans have perhaps found a quarterback in C.J. Stroud. And many people thought as soon as the Texans selected C.J. Stroud with the number 2 overall pick that, hey, this is your starting quarterback. However, they're rotating. They're competing. If you listen to the coaches, here is Davis Mills talking about what he thinks about C.J. Stroud.
And then C.J. stepped in, completely new offense for him. I don't even think he's really called huddle calls in college and in high school. So really seeing him step in and take that responsibility. And I mean, he's hitting it full stride. Very impressive. Seems like he's been doing it for years now. But I mean, he's new to it just like we are. And it's exciting seeing his growth and just seeing him get better and better each practice.
Now, John Lopez, my co-host, thought that maybe Davis Mills was taking shots at C.J. Stroud, saying, man, he hasn't done what I've done. I've got it down. I know what I'm doing. I don't know what to make of that. I do think that this is the most intriguing competition because it's quarterback position. And until C.J. Stroud is named the starter, that's going to be one of the main stories. That's going to be one of the main things that drives content. That's going to be one of the main things that most importantly drives fan interest. That's going to be one of the things that is the most important because C.J. Stroud, he is your hopeful franchise quarterback. And Davis Mills, many people have kind of written him off. He's looked pretty good, but the quarterback position is the most important. And really, when it comes to D'Amico Ryans, the quarterback position often controls your fate. So we'll see what happens there, but that's definitely most intriguing position battle number one. Number two, cornerback. Steven Nelson. I don't know what's up with Steven Nelson. Signed a two-year, $9 million deal, which I think was fair. More than fair. I don't think on the open market, Steven Nelson is like demanding some sort of like $10 million a year contract or anything like that. I think he's a journeyman corner who had a good year last year. I think passing numbers are misleading when it comes to the Texans last year because they were so bad at stopping the run. And I don't think a ton of Steven Nelson when it comes to like some sort of potential extension. I just don't feel that way. Shaq Griffin, though, I'm very intrigued by. He's way younger. He's got a higher upside. He's been a Pro Bowl caliber player, and he's here to compete with Steven Nelson. He's here to be a Pro Bowl caliber player. He's here to be a starting cornerback, and he joined my show on Sports Radio 610 In the Loop with myself, John Lopez, and Figgy Fig. And this is what Shaq Griffin had to say about what he's bringing to the table with the Houston Texans. And this might actually get you pretty excited if you're a Texans fan. What are we getting in Shaq Griffin here?
Oh, the main thing is you get from Shaq Griffin is the ball that he used to play. You know, being the capital player I used to always be. You know, coming back off this injury, feeling healthy, feeling stronger, got all my strength back in every single ligament in my body. So I'm feeling great. You know, I feel right now, you know, not playing ball since October. You know, I feel like I've been running around out here anxious. I'm enjoying that process. So I'm getting ready to get to that point where I'm ready to get into camp and compete and bring back that Shaq Griffin that used to be here and back in the Pro Bowl and give this team everything.
All right, so we're talking Pro Bowl caliber. He seems to be feeling himself. What about the scheme? A lot of people talk about the scheme. He actually thinks this is very similar to what he did with Pete Carroll up in Seattle.
Oh, well, one, they give me a chance to play in the defense that I'm definitely familiar with, you know, get a chance to play some things that I don't seen before in Seattle. You know, been in that system for 4 years. I came into a situation where I already know what's going on. You know, it's a different terminology here, but, man, he gave me an opportunity to play, you know, in the defense that I'm familiar with so I can come in and go fast right away. So I love it.
All right, there you go. So he loves the system. So there it is. So that's position battle number 2. Number 3, Kenyon Green versus Self. Little left guard action. D'Amico Ryans met with the media. He was actually asked about Kenyon Green. This is what D'Amico Ryans had to say about Kenyon Green and all the time that he's missed, etc.
Yeah, we'll see where Kenyon is come training camp. It's for Kenyon, he has to be ready to go, and the work that he puts in over the next few weeks, we'll see if he's ready to go out and compete.
That's going to be interesting. I mean, I don't know how important a head start is, but I mean, when you have a guy who was banged up last year, who was maybe not in shape for whatever reason, whether it was his fault or not, and then you have a coaching staff that has come in here excited and they haven't gotten to look at you and you haven't been there. I mean, you're kind of fighting an uphill battle. And I know Kenyon Green was at D'Amico's press conference. I know Kenyon Green, we've talked a lot about, you know, his body, his performance, and the strength, et cetera. It just seems like, man, like when D'Amico Ryans and Bobby Slowick are out there on the field and their livelihood is at stake and Kenyon Green's not out there, I don't know. I obviously think that he has a chance to go out there and do his thing, but we're not talking about like some sort of proven guy. Like the only thing they have to look at with Kenyon Green is last year's tape. And I'm not a tape expert. I don't pretend to be a film expert. I'm always very honest with you guys, by the way. Be sure to like. But I don't think that there's going to be like some sort of blind loyalty towards Kenyon Green. Could be wrong. Who knows? But D'Amico Ryans is going to have to make that decision. I just don't see it being there. As far as like some sort of like, you know, right in Kenyon Green as starter and he's just going to go there and they're going to figure it out. He's going to have to prove himself. Might be an uphill battle. Position battle number 4, slot receiver. Who the hell is going to play in the slot? John Mechie, we hear a lot about that. We hear Tank Dell can play in the slot. Noah Brown has played in the slot. There's a lot of guys who've played in the slot. Robert Woods can play in the slot. He can move all over the place. Who the hell is going to play a slot receiver? This is going to be interesting. We talk about committees. We talk about running backs by committees. That's always a polarizing topic. What about slot receiver? What the hell are we doing there? Who knows? Subscribe, like, ride along. If I didn't mention like, appreciate everyone for coming through. It is the Locker Room, #1 source for Texans daily digital content. I'm Landry Locker. You can hear me Monday through Friday, 10 to 2, Sports Radio 610. I'm right here. It's right there. You can hear the knock. Subscribe, like, ride along. Appreciate everyone for coming through. We out here, baby. It's going to be fun. We got a little bit of downtime. No downtime around here. No weeks off. Nothing like that. Right here. Let's go.
Hey, locker room, yeah, we in the locker room. Texas talk, yeah, you know what we about to do. Localize, every angle's what we really do. We the source, we the pulse of the city too. Landlocked, got the game in the headlock. Localize every time, can't stop, won't stop. Yeah, we top 2 and we not 2. Plugged in daily digital on YouTube.